Good morning, all of you. Now, in our Shivashakti Kalakendra studio, it is exactly 8:45. Now, we are in the 1866. Our Mahasanchika number is 1866. Today is Monday, and it happens to be Amavasya Day, 30th May 2022. Now we are in the journey of the Hindu marriage, a scientific analysis, a book by Mr. H.S. Rao. We are in the fifth part of this particular beautiful English journey, what I could say. For this particular chapter, that is in part 5, God has bestowed me with the Raga Mohanam. Now the Mangalya Sutra is over in previous, so the jubilation with Mohanak, because the couple has to enjoy the future of their life with quality and quantity. For that, the Mangalya Sutra has been tied. To go further, the next important ritual or Laja Homa, after tying of Mangalya and scientifically analyzed. Now, the next important ritual are Laja Homa and the Saptapadi. Laja Homa means offering parched paddy to the sacred fire and inhaling the smoke coming out of it. That is parched paddy. We call it as Arulu. Laja means in Sanskrit, that is in Kannada we call it Arulu. So, in English they say parched paddy. parched paddy to the sacred fire and inhaling the smoke coming out of it. Why this parched paddy, arulu or laja only? Why not ordinary paddy or rice? This question arises. And why should the couple inhale the smoke? These are all the questions asked then. For that the answer is going to be given. As already stated, rice is allotted to the moon, and moon rules over the mind. Chandrama manaso jata, chaksho suryo ajayita. Remember, Purushokta. According to astrology, two qualities are given to moon: warning moon and waxing moon. Warning moon and waxing moon. Waning moon has rajas, rajoguna, noble or pure. Likewise, paddy and mind wave let me repeat. Waning moon has rajas guna, midway between good and bad. In between rajoguna, tamoguna and satvika guna. It is midway. Waning moon has rajas guna midway between good and bad, while waxing moon has a satvika guna, noble or pure, the highest satvika guna. Likewise, paddy or rice, when it is new, will have rajas guna, and when it becomes old after some time, it gets satvika guna. Let me repeat that. Waning moon has rajasa guna midway between good and bad, while waxing moon has satvika guna, noble or pure. Likewise, paddy or rice, when it is new, will have rajasa guna, and when it becomes old after some time, it gets satvika guna. New rice is not good for health, especially for old people, children and pregnant ladies, because it is not easily digested. And when this new rice or paddy is offered to the fire, the smoke will have the same quality, and inhaling this will make the native to acquire that raja guna. In this connection, mention may be made that marriages in olden times were being arranged during February, March and June, July only. During this period, new paddy only would be freely available as the harvest end in January. So, naturally, one would use this new paddy only. Just to overcome this problem, parched paddy, which is called laja in Sanskrit, is used for homa, that is laja homa. When the paddy is parched, it loses its rajasa guna and gets satvika guna. This may look strange, but nowadays the new paddy is passed through steamed rice, and this steamed rice can be used by anybody, children, old people, even pregnant ladies. What a scientific basis. It will not harm the health. It is easily digested. When this laja is offered to the fire by the bridegroom, through the bride, he says thus, Dampati samasana kuromi swaha. He will offer that laja like this, Dampati sa manasa kurunomi swaha. This means, let the couple think alike. This smoke will certainly has effect on the mind to think in sattvic manner, sattvika guna. After this ritual, the final and the most important ritual takes place. What is that? This is called Saptapadi. Saptapadi means 7 steps. The bridegroom makes the bride to walk 7 steps. The significance of these 7 steps is the 7 stages in the married life. As already stated, the marriage takes place when the bride is just 8 years then, and the bridegroom is about 20 or 21 years old then. I am adding then. From this time of marriage, the couple has to lead harmonious, contented, healthy and useful life for 49 years, 7 into 7, by which time the wife will be about 57 years old and the husband will be about 70 years old. According to Hindu Dharma, there are 4 ashramas for a human being. They are Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. By the time the individual, the male, is 70 years old, he will have enjoyed the 2/3 of his life out of 100 years by way of Brahmacharya and Grihastha. He will have nothing to aspire materialistically, and hence he should engage himself in renunciation and realization of God. Therefore, at the age of 70, he has to go away with his wife from the family and settle in a secluded place and try to realize the Almighty through certain special rituals. He will also act as a guide to the youngsters, not only of his family but also of the society, by imparting to them his rich knowledge of experience. Thus, these 49 years of married life are considered as the nectar period of the family life. For this, the husband expects the following from his wife. They are loving nature, strength to run the family, that is, strength to bear children, long married life, 4th one, good health, bear dutiful children, 6th, uphold the guide, truth, and finally, 7th one, to be an intimate friend, philosopher, and guide. This is the gist of mantras of Saptapadi when placing each step. Within this period of 49 years, the good bed comforts, children, bringing up children, their education, their marriage, etc., imparting the family traditions and enjoying other worldly happiness are all included in this 49 years period. By the end of 49 years from the date of marriage, when the husband is 70 years and the wife 57 years old, the charm in family life will not be the same as it was earlier. And also, the husband and wife after this age should have some paramatmika or effort to realize God. Even animals after certain age retire from sexual gratification. Man should not become worse than the animals. This is the significance of Saptapadi, without which the marriage is not complete. When the bride has taken 6 steps and before the 7th step is to be taken, if the bridegroom runs away or dies of heart attack or some other accident, the bride does not become a widow. She still continues to be the Kanya or virgin and can easily marry another person, which I have dealt exhaustively in my Kannada version of Hindu Marriage Act. So, the nugget, this has been told here. This is according to the Hindu Dharma. Even the Hindu Marriage Act says, according to law, the marriage becomes complete and binding when the 7th step is taken. Hindu Marriage Act, which I have quoted in my earlier Kannada version, exhaustively. Therefore, the marriage will be complete only when Saptapadi is complete according to law, Hindu Marriage Act. Hence, the pride of place is given to this important ritual, Saptapadi. As a part of this, there are two more small rituals which are also very important from the health point of view, of the bride. What are they? Wearing of touring and seeing the constellation of Arundhati Darshana. Wearing of the touring. Just before Saptapadi, the bridegroom fixes a silver ring to the second toe of the bride. Wearing of the touring. Just before Saptapadi, the bridegroom fixes a silver ring to the second toe of the bride. From health point of view, this has a most scientific significance. Human body is a bundle of electric energy. Every second, electric energy is being generated and discharged in the human body. If any part of the human body goes short of this electric energy, this part becomes weak. Medical science nowadays has come to help for such ailments by way of magnetic therapy. According to Maharshi Vatsyayana and also according to Gayatri Mantra, there are 24 centers in the human body where electric energy is generated and discharged to maintain the same voltage throughout UPS. Now we could say, then it was no UPS, uninterrupted power supply. Every house has now UPS. Of these 24 centers, the following are very important. They are eyes, chest, stomach, head, hands, sexual organs of both males and females, navel, lower intestines, brain, the top of the head, that is Brahmanda, and last but not least, toes. Among males, the extra electric energy is discharged while cutting hair, taking a shave, at the time of sexual intercourse and at the time of taking bath, etc. The electric energy will be more in females, and there should be extra outlets to discharge the same. Of course, while taking bath, only certain quantity is discharged, but this is not sufficient. One should know that the extra electric energy is passed by the male to the female at the time of sexual intercourse and at the time of caressing. If the electric energy is conserved without an outlet, it may result in many types of ailments, and thus the native, that is females, will not be of sound health. Just to avoid this and to facilitate the discharge of extra electric energy in the females, that is married, they are made to wear toe rings, lest they may discard this. A sanctity is created by ordaining that only the husband should fix this ring to his wife's toes. This ring must be made of silver only, because it is made of other metals other than gold. It will corrode and leads to all sorts of skin diseases. Once again I repeat it, the ring must be made silver only, because it is made of other metals other than gold. Silver is a good conductor of electric energy. Thus, when the ladies with the toe rings move about, this ring comes into contact with the ground, and certain quantity of electric energy is grounded and helps. The ground and certain quantity of electric energy is grounded and helps the native to maintain very good health. It may be noted here that if the woman becomes a widow, the toe rings are discarded along with the mangalyam. This has a very important significance in respect of the reasons we have analyzed above of both mangalya and toe rings. One more graphic here, wearing of the toe, that also can be shown. I will just ask Srimati M.S. Savitri to focus this also, this picture. See how scientifically it has been analyzed 40 years back with the help of all these rituals, the mantras, vidhi vidanas. Scientifically it has been analyzed. That is why I like this book, and just reproducing what all has been written as it is, so it is. As and when I feel giving some extra information, I am giving now and then. Okay? Now, after wearing of the toe ring and mangalya, without knowing the scientific significance, some of the ladies nowadays have discarded these rings, saying that they are symptoms of bondage. See, once again I repeat it. Without knowing the scientific significance, some of the ladies nowadays have discarded these rings, toe rings, saying they are symptom of bondage. As a result of this, they are suffering from many ailments without knowing that these ailments are caused on account of discarding the toe rings. At the same time, one should understand that moving about at home with footwear also hampers the discharge of extra electric energy, and thus the purpose of wearing the toe ring is lost. We know in houses where the marble and all those things, not to get the brunt of that, they wear the house chappals, but the purpose will be lost. Once again I repeat that sentence. At the same time, one should understand that moving about home with footwear also hampers the discharge of extra electric energy, and thus the purpose of wearing the toe ring is lost. Next ritual. Okay. Let me now, in the Raga Mohana, I have taken as a signature tune with this towing of ring, and its scientific impact has been explained with the help as it is in the book, a scientific analysis, the Hindu marriage. Let me again, I present in my future parts about this. Now, I thank you.